Since 1999, QuickTie Products has manufactured and distributed an engineered cable system for single and multifamily residential construction. It is the smart framing solution. There's nothing complicated about the installation tools. Most items are already part of an installer's equipment. Here's everything you need to install QuickTie cables. Keep in mind that all tools must meet current OSHA requirements. The simplified engineering and minimal tool requirements mean that a site can be completed in about half the time of traditional tie-down systems. QuickTies for each job are boxed with a detailed set of instructions and blowout procedures. Installation begins with the drawings and the set of custom-made QuickTies. Installers should become familiar with the plan symbols and legend, the most important notes and most important details on the drawings before beginning the installation. When you are ready to begin, remove the QuickTies from the box. Take the QuickTie cables to the uppermost floor. Drill holes in the top plate as indicated on the drawings. Insert the open end of the QuickTie down through the hole drilled into the top plate. Using the QuickTie as a plumb bob, drill a hole through the floor where the cable indicates. Feed the QuickTie down through each floor until it hangs loosely near the positioning mark on the sole plate. You should now have a nearly vertical and continuous path from the top plate to the foundation. However, the QuickTie can accommodate an out-of-plumb deviation of up to 8 inches per floor. It is important to note that when first installing a QuickTie, the top of the threaded stud above the top plate should be flush with the top of the nut. The threading should not be visible until the tightening process begins. The next step is to prepare the anchor hole. Using a masonry bit, prepare the hole for the bottom anchor by drilling through the sole plate and into the concrete. For foundation connections and interior walls, follow the installation instructions for proper edge requirements. The anchor hole must be prepared for the epoxy. Although the process is simple, each step is extremely important to the effective installation of the QuickTie system. Clean the dust out of the drilled hole by blowing it out with compressed air. Next, scour the hole with an appropriate epoxy brush several times. Blow any remaining dust out one more time with another gust of compressed air. Once the hole is cleaned out, check to make sure the depth of the hole is at least as deep as indicated in the installation instructions, measured from the top of the concrete to the bottom of the hole. The easiest way to confirm this is to use the QuickTie itself. Insert the loose end of the QuickTie into the hole. The threaded stud end should not rest on the bottom of the hole. If the QuickTie bottoms out and you haven't achieved the minimum depth measurement for your cable type, drill the hole deeper. Then clean the anchor hole again by blasting with compressed air, scrubbing with the epoxy brush, and finishing with another gust of compressed air. Screw the special mixing nozzle onto the QuickTie epoxy cartridge. Using either a manual or pneumatic injection tool, fill the anchor hole about half full of QuickTie epoxy. Once again, all warranties are void on products installed with epoxies that do not carry the QuickTie label. Insert the loose end of the QuickTie into the epoxy in the hole. Fully inserting the threaded stud should displace enough epoxy so that it rises above the top of the sole plate and is clearly visible. This will completely cover the threads up to the top of the sole plate. Twist the QuickTie back and forth until it's as straight as possible. There should be no slack in the wire rope cable. A slack QuickTie looks and feels loose. After the epoxy is cured, check the epoxy installation in the sole plate. All QuickTies should be firmly anchored, and there should be no evidence of the QuickTie stud backing out, withdrawing, or floating up from the epoxy bed. Finally, hold the QuickTie swedge with an appropriate tool to keep the QuickTie from spinning, and tighten the QuickTie nut at the top of the uppermost top plate until the wire rope is just snug. At this point, the QuickTie is slightly tensioned, and a small portion of the top end will be visible. Complete the tensioning by tightening the nut according to the enclosed installation instructions. After tightening, the total threads exposed should equal the amount indicated on the tag plus the initial length. Tug lightly on the QuickTie at each floor to be sure it is tight. QuickTie, the name says it all.